welcome to Easy English, the channel where you learn real stories in simple English. Today, we have a very special story for you. It's about a boy from a small farm who changed the whole world. His name was Henry Ford. Get ready to learn new words, understand his journey, and be inspired. Let's begin. Henry Ford was a boy who lived on a farm in Michigan, a state in the United States. He was born in 1863 in a small town called Dearborn. His family had a big farm. They worked hard every day. They grew crops and raised animals. Henry had 5 younger brothers and sisters. They all helped on the farm. Life was simple, but it was not easy. The work was hard and the days were long. But the family stayed strong because they worked together and supported each other. From a young age, Henry liked machines more than farm work. He was curious. He liked to look at how things worked. He would take apart watches and tools and then try to put them back together. He wanted to understand everything. His family did not always understand his interest in machines, but they saw that he was clever and hard-working. Henry was different from the other children. While others played, he spent his time fixing things and thinking about how machines could do work for people. He also liked to read books about science and engineering. He often sat quietly for hours, looking at drawings of engines and machines. When something was broken in the house or on the farm, Henry tried to fix it many times. He was successful. He was proud when he fixed something with his own hand. These small successes made him more confident. He began to believe that he could one day build something very special. One day, in 1876, when Henry was 13 years old, he saw something that changed his life. He saw a steam-powered machine moving a wagon by itself. There were no horses. This was new and exciting. Henry had never seen a machine do that before. He thought, what if I could build a machine like that? What if people didn't need horses anymore to travel or work? That day, a dream began to grow in his heart. He did not know how or when, but he promised himself that one day he would build a machine that could move by itself. But not long after that, something very sad happened. Henry's mother died. She was very special to him. Henry missed her deeply. Her death made him think more about life and what he wanted to do. He decided that he wanted to follow his dream and learn more about machines. He wanted to do something important with his life, something that would help people. He also wanted to make his mother proud. When Henry turned 16, he made a big decision. He left the farm and walked 9 miles to the city of Detroit. He wanted to find a job where he could work with machines. In Detroit, he found a job at a machine shop. He worked with metal and learned how to fix engines. Henry worked hard and asked many questions. He learned by doing. Later, he got another job building big engines for ships. He learned more about power and how engines could move heavy things. Even though he'd never went to college, he became a skilled and smart engineer. Henry also learned to work with many different kinds of people. He met engineers, builders, and workers from other places. He listened to their ideas and shared his own. He learned that teamwork was important. He also learned to solve problems in creative ways. Henry was always polite and helpful. He believed that being kind to others was just as important as being smart. Henry still visited his family on the farm. He helped them with the harvest each year. He also fixed steam engines for other farmers. He traveled from one farm to another, learning and helping people. His father saw how hard-working he was and gave him 80 acres of land. Henry used the land to build a workshop. He sold trees from the land and bought tools and machine parts. He did not want to live the farm life. He wanted to build something new and better. In his workshop, he worked on engines and new ideas. It became a place where dreams slowly became real. Henry spent many long days and nights in that workshop. He experimented with different types of engines. He tested how fast they could go, how much weight they could carry, and how long they could run. He kept a notebook where he wrote down all his ideas. He also made drawings and simple models. Every time something didn't work, he learned a little more. In 1888, Henry married Clara Bryant. She was a kind and smart woman. She believed in Henry's dreams. Clara helped Henry by taking care of their home. She also supported him when he worked late into the night. She believed he could do something great. They were a strong team. Clara always stood by his side, even when others did not believe in his ideas. She gave him strength to keep going. Clara believed that big dreams often started in small places. In 1891, Henry saw a new kind of engine. It was called an internal combustion engine. It used gasoline, not steam. It was small but powerful. Henry got very excited. He thought, this engine can power a car. He started working at the Edison Company during the day. At night, he worked on building his own engine. He used old metal parts and built the engine in a small shed behind his house. He worked every night, often until very late. His hands were tired, but his heart was full of hope. Sometimes he had problems. The engine did not always work. Some parts were missing or broken, but Henry did not give up. He tried again and again. He made many changes and improvements. Each time he learned something new. He believed that mistakes were part of learning. His friends helped him too. They gave advice, shared tools, and encouraged him to keep going. In 1896, Henry and 3 friends built his first car. It had 4 wheels and a small gasoline engine. Henry called it the quadricycle. But there was a problem. The car was too wide to get out of the shed. Henry used an axe to make the door bigger. Then he pushed the car outside. It worked. The car moved down the street. After a short time, the car broke down, but Henry fixed it. Soon, the car could drive 8 miles. People were amazed. Henry felt proud. He had built something that worked. It was the beginning of something big. It showed that he could turn his dream into reality. After that success, Henry kept working on better designs. He built more small cars and tested them on the streets. Some cars worked well. Others had problems, but every mistake taught him something new. He wrote notes, changed parts, and worked with other smart people. Henry believed that great ideas needed time to grow. He knew that he had to be patient. In 1903, Henry started the Ford Motor Company. He worked with business people and engineers. They opened a factory in Detroit. It was a place full of machines, tools, and workers. Henry's goal was to build a car that everyone could buy, not just rich people. He believed that cars could help people live better lives. In 1908, he made the Model T. It was strong, easy to drive, and cheap. It became very popular. Many people bought the Model T. farmers, teachers, factory workers. Now they could all own a car. Henry changed how people lived. They could travel more, go to work in the city, and visit family far away. More and more people bought Ford cars. The company grew very fast. Henry built big factories with many workers. He wanted to make cars faster and cheaper. In 1913, Henry had another big idea. He made something called the moving assembly line. Before, it took 12 hours to build a car. With the assembly line, it took only 90 minutes. Each worker did one small job again and again. This made building cars much faster and cheaper. More people could buy cars. His factory became very famous. Other companies came to see how it worked. Henry showed the world a new way to make things. Henry also did something special for his workers. He paid them $5 a day, which was a lot of money at the time. His workers were happy. They worked hard. They could also buy the cars they built. Other companies saw what Henry did and followed his example. Henry helped make the modern way of working in factories. He believed that if you take care of your workers, they will take care of your business. As time went on, Ford Motor Company grew into one of the biggest car companies in the world. Henry opened new factories in other cities and other countries. He hired more workers and made new models of cars. He also built schools and hospitals to help people in the community. He gave money to science and education. He wanted to make the world better, not only with cars, but also with good ideas. Henry became known not only as a great car maker, but also as a leader who wanted to help people. He gave speeches about hard work, honesty, and success. He visited schools and talked to children. He told them, "You can do great things. Never stop learning. Never stop dreaming." People all over the world read about him in books and newspapers. He became a symbol of American success. Henry Ford died in 1947, but his ideas and dreams live on. He changed the world. He made cars that many people could use. He created a new way of working. He helped people travel and live better lives. Cities grew. Roads were built. The world became faster and more connected because of him. He made life easier for millions of people. Today, his company still builds cars, and people all around the world remember his name. Henry Ford showed us that one person with a big idea can make a big difference. He was curious. He worked hard. He did not give up. He believed that machines could help people. He believed that learning by doing was very important. One of his most famous sayings was, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." Henry Ford did not just build cars, he built a better way of life. His dream helped shape the world we live in today. His story reminds us to follow our dreams, keep learning, and always try to make life better for others. Henry Ford is remembered not just for his cars, but for his ideas, his courage, and his desire to help the world move forward. He proved that great things can come from small beginnings, and that big dreams can come true with hard work and hope. His story will continue to inspire people for generations to come. Great job listening to the story of Henry Ford. He started with nothing, but his big dream and hard work made a huge difference. You can do it too, just like Henry. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Don't forget to click the bell to get more easy English stories every week. See you next time on Easy English, where learning is simple and fun.